Hey guys, welcome to Cinema Brawls, where Danielle, for some reason, thinks it's okay to look fancier than us, especially while I look like a tomato. Today we're going to be giving you some updates on several different things, specifically things that Matt knows about.
This is our very first update video, so we're going to update you on things that are going down in the cinema town, as well as what you can expect from us on our own channel in the next few months. Why don't we turn it over to Mr. Fancy Pants over here. Why don't you tell us about what's going on with the popular movies lately?
So far, John Wick has been doing pretty dang good, and I saw it and I loved it. I know Jake saw it. Matt, have you seen it yet?
I haven't seen it yet.
Matt hasn't seen it yet because he's a loser. But also, Dark Phoenix just came out, and it's getting destroyed on the critical rounds right now.
Really? People don't like it?
Yeah,
no one ever saw that coming.
Why?
Yeah, it's getting like dragged through the mud.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of a mess, is what I'm getting.
You know, Dark Phoenix, while it is an incredibly interesting story, is very hard to adapt to film.
Right.
The last time cinemas tried doing that was X-Men Last Stand, and, well...
I mean, it's not as bad as people think it is, but it's still bad.
Don't have Juggernaut. I like the Juggernaut.
But like that's kind of the main things going on right now. It's kind of the summer drought for like big creative movies going forward. I mean, there's still movies coming out, like Aladdin is supposedly doing
I saw Aladdin.
good.
It was really good. I actually really liked it. They threw in a new song for Jasmine. Not bad.
That's good.
Yeah.
She needed it.
That was the only new song, I think. There might have been another one, but it was a two-parter. She kind of split it up. Will Smith did a pretty good job as Genie. So
against all odds, actually. And
he was actually the best part of that movie.
Yeah, that's what I've heard a lot of other critics say, is that Will Smith was the best part of that movie, even though everyone was like super mad when he got cast.
I know. What I thought was interesting about that movie is just the way they changed like a lot of things to be kind of more realistic.
Just do Atlantis, please. I just want to see a live action Atlantis.
So dope. There's some news in the MCU world, even though we still don't have a really clear vision of what's coming in Phase 4. There are a couple things to look forward to. Black Widow, the Black Widow solo movie, has started filming. So we can probably look forward to that pretty soon into Phase 4. And that'll be probably one of the first ones. And the Shang-Chi movie has also started some more heavy production things, like they put out a casting call for an older, wise Asian man. A lot of people...
I did audition, but they told me no. Well, they said they'd get back to me, but in that way that you like, no, it was no.
Yeah.
Like, we'll get back.
There are a few rumors going around that could potentially be the Mandarin. They might finally bring back that storyline and that character, which I'm excited for, and as well as a female Asian lead skilled with martial arts, and it will probably be Shang-Chi's sister, who is also a big deal in the Shang-Chi comics. I know nothing about Shang-Chi, so I'm excited to see how that one turns out.
Godzilla just came out this week.
Oh, yeah?
I saw that one.
A lot of good things about Godzilla. Weird. The last couple Godzilla movies, like the last couple like American Godzilla movies, have been pretty boring.
Yeah, that's because with Godzilla, I mean, you're not going for a storyline. You're going to watch big monsters wreck each other.
Right.
And thankfully, they did that in this one.
So much.
Cool. Right.
I'm excited about that,
and
too.
the storyline was minimal. The parts with the people was kind of lame, but there was a lot of monster killing. Well, killing, fighting, you know.
Yeah, you know.
Go watch the movie.
General violence.
Yeah, it was pretty great. There were so many monsters to just look forward to and watch wreck stuff in that movie.
Nice.
Critics were hating on it because of no storyline, but it's like, we came here for the monsters.
You know, I found that that's a very common trope, is that critics are giving these big blockbuster movies a really hard time. Even with Avengers Endgame, like a lot of them were still really positive, but there are a few that were like, oh, well, I didn't like this at all. but the fans love it. The viewers love it.
Right.
It's like these are just pure entertainment.
Critics don't know what they're talking about. Let's be honest.
We're critics.
We're not those kind of critics, though.
Anyway, so we putting new movies in the bowl today too.
We are. That's one of the most exciting parts of these update videos you can look forward to is putting new movies into the Cinema Bowl, offering sacrifices to it, feeding it,
It's hungry.
gaining power.
Dark.
Yeah. These are not only new movies, although a lot of them are relatively new. There are a few older movies that we just failed to put in the bowl the first time. I don't know if we've really explained how the bowl got its contents. We each came up with 100 movies of what we think are the best movies, put it together in a big master list, ended up with like 250 something. That's just how many commonalities we had, and that's what was put in the bowl originally. For a full list, we will post that on social media somewhere soon, I'm sure, so you can see what's in there. But as far as what's going in the bowl,
We got Ready Player One, A Quiet Place, The Greatest Showman, Venom, The Black Death, Annihilation, Bird Box, 5 Feet Apart. Isn't it romantic?
Arrival, Mission Impossible Fallout, Jason X, The Prodigy, the new Taron Egerton Robin Hood, Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle, Halloween 2018, The Apostle,
Stonehurst Asylum, About Time, The Notebook, Role Models, Pokemon Detective Pikachu, From Dusk Till Dawn, John Wick Chapters 2 and 3, Crazy Rich Asians, and because our last big ranking was with all of the Marvel movies, we are putting every single Marvel movie not already in the bowl, in the bowl.
which was like, I don't know. We only had about like half in the bowl at first,
I
right?
don't think we even had that much. We had maybe like 4 or 5 in the bowl previously.
But it was the good ones.
And that'll be true for all of our rankings. Every time we do an update, whatever one ranking we did, all those movies will go in the bowl at some point or another. So there you go. You have those movies to look forward to in future Random Brawls.
Or Stacked Brawls. We don't know what
Stacked
we're gonna
Brawls.
do. I kind of want to do a Stacked Brawl of all the John Wick movies so far.
That might be interesting.
That'd be
I
kind
think
of
you're
dope.
addicted to John Wick, and
John
so
Wick
that's
is
hard because they're pretty similar movies.
In the
And
best
fact
possible
that it's just a lot of killing.
There's some differences.
We'll talk about it.
Now we have to. Something else to look forward to is this is an update video, so we're also going to update you on what's coming on our own channel. The biggest thing that we wanted to announce for the entire month of July, we will be devoting it to all Pixar-related episodes. We are dubbing it Pixar Month.
For those of you who don't know, Pixar is an animation studio which created movies such as Toy Story, Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3, and the upcoming Toy Story 4.
Not to be
Jake,
confused with the other
they
stuff.
know who Pixar is.
Pixar does things so differently that it's impossible to not know who they are in some capacity. The very first Wednesday of July will start with the Toy Story 4 new movie review. It'll be a week and a half later than it actually comes out, but what's the point of a Pixar month if we don't start in the month? From then on, we'll do things like contests, theory videos, stacked brawls, lists. Pretty much in that order, if I remember right.
I mean, it's only 4 episodes, but they're going to be 4 fun Pixar-themed
It's
episodes.
going to be a great month, guys.
It will. Also look forward later in the year, we'll be devoting all of October to horror movie related episodes.
Just like the rest of YouTube.
Again, it'll be some theories, some just random discussions, lists, you name it. And we, in that same fashion, will be devoting all of December to Christmas-themed episodes.
Ooh.
Christmas is great.
Down with Christmas.
Christmas is great.
I'm kidding, Christmas is fine.
So you'll have all of that to look forward to, as well as our usual stuff. Shenanigans.
Tomfoolery.
Sprinkled in between those 3 months.
General hijinks.
Well, guys, I think that about does it. Do you all have any last minute shout outs? requests. I don't know.
Did you know sometimes when you lick people's elbow, they don't feel it? I've licked yours 5 times during this video alone.
Oh. Bye.